All available experts, please report to room A9.
Hey guys, Axter here, and welcome to the newest button module, Azure Button. If you've seen Navy and Blue Button before, you'll recognise this scrolling sort of window and this button at the top. But this time you'll see these weird shapes. Some are filled, some are sort of partially filled. But these ones are empty, I mean. And I actually don't think we have one on this one, but some of them can be completely filled. We usually implies to me something about the first step, but I can work out now. But let's first note down all of these. There will be 7 different sets of items. I call this pill, hourglass, and diamond, but you can call it whatever you want. So we have 4 traits from it: its shape, its colour, its quantity, and how much it's filled. So let's go with diamond, blue 1, and empty. I can already see what one of the things is going to be just from looking at this, but I'll explain later. We then have diamond, blue, 2 empty. Then we have hourglass. I think they were yellow. There was 2 of them.
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
Sorry for the possible noises you're hearing outside, by the way. Then this one is not empty, it's actually partially filled, so I'm going to call this partial. Okay, wait for it to come out. You don't have to do an order, but I'm going to do it in order just for the sake of consistency. Then we have diamond, blue, 3 partial. Then we have diamond, blue, 3 empty. Then we have diamond, yellow, 2 partial. Jesus Christ, there's so much noise going on outside. Sorry if you can hear all of that noise. So we have pill, sorry, red, pill, no wait, show this as pill red, 1 partial. And here we've got all of them now. We're going to be creating 2 sets, like, for, if you know the set module, s.e.t, you know that a set can either be everything has the same trait or different traits. So we had to find 2 sets of groups where either each column of stuff is either the same or all different. So this is why I already knew what one of the sets is going to be, because we have diamond, blue, and empty for 3 of them, and they are, funny enough, all different in number and have the same quantities for the rest of them. So we already know that's one of our groups. It's now just time to find the other one, which we know probably is going to include this 3 and this 1. So let's see. The shape is different, the number is different, this colour is different, but the type is not. So this is the only one it can be. So we have 3 different colours, 3 different colours, 3 different shapes, 3 different numbers, but the same filling. So this is going to be our T. This will be our T. And we're going to press it when this is shown. So we're going to wait for the yellow diamonds that are partially filled. There's 2 of them, so these ones. We now get given a string of numbers. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to convert each of these into a ternary number using this table. That's why I noted down in this order. So diamonds, I'm going to note it down here. So the first set, we know that the first two digits are going to be the same. So diamond is a 2, so we can put that for all three of them. Blue is also 2, so set that for all of them. It's a number that they're different from. And since the quantity goes 1, 2, 3 from the way I've written down, it goes 0, 1, 2. Because we're reading down the grid here. This 1 goes to 0, 2 goes to 1, and 3 goes to 2. And finally, the filling of it, all of them were empty, so that's 2 again. So that's our set for, we're going to call this one set S. Now let's do set E. Set E, we have 3 different shapes, so diamond is 2, pill is 0, and hourglass was 1. Then we have different colours, so that's blue 2, red 0, and 1, yellow 1. So we've actually got the same numbers for the first two here. Different numbers, we know this is just one less than its number, so 2, 0, and 1. Weirdly again, the same again. But this last one's going to stop that by having all 3 partially filled, which means we were going to have all 1s. So these are our 2 sets of numbers. We're going to convert their ternary representation into decimal. I'm going to use this to speed up the process. So, sorry you just saw that. So we have 74. This becomes 74. And change this to 1, we get 77. Change this to 2, we get 80. Next one, 2 to 2, 1 is just going to be 79. 0, 0, 0, 1 is going to be 1. And then 1, 1, 1, 1 is 40. Now, there is a certain offset for the numbers here and numbers here. So we're going to try and find what order these go in by and what the offset is. We can use this 1 because it's much further away from the rest of the numbers. And we can see when scrolling along we have this 8 here. So we now know that our offset is 7. Well, they note that down as they know that there's an M. So our M is going to be 7. So we can use that to arrange the rest of them. So we've got 8, 47. So 79 plus 7 is 86. Let's see where 86 ends up. That's afterwards, after the 47. So the order of this one was actually this. Because it goes 8, 47, then 86, then 87. So that means the 80 goes up here. Then we have 81, 84, which I'm assuming is going to be, 74, 77. So we now have the order of both our sets now. We're now going to tap the M button, the Azure button even. We're going to press it 7 times, because that was our offset. And we'll get given these arrows. We're now going to create a grid where each column is going to be, the first 3 columns are going to be sort of, we're going to be comparing the top numbers, the middle numbers, and the bottom numbers, create a new number. If the numbers match, we're going to be using that number. If they are different, we're going to use the one number that doesn't appear. So 2 and 0 gives us 1. These are the columns, remember. 2 and 0 gives us 1. 2 and 0 gives us 1. 2 and 1 gives us 0. Second numbers for them. 2 and 1 gives us 0. 2 and 1 gives us 0. 0 and 1 gives us 2, and 2 and 1 gives us 0. And then final one, 2 and 2 gives us 2, 2 and 2 gives us 2, 1 and 2 gives us 0, and 2 and 1 gives us 0. And finally, we're going to just convert the one we didn't use to begin with, this one up here, into its one by itself. We have diamond, yellow, 2 of them, and partially filled, so 2, 1, 1. This is our grid. One of these arrows, when placed on one of the main diagonals, will give us 3 zeros and will not be used. So let's try. We have a lot of zeros in this region here, so maybe if we have one that goes, do we have one that goes left twice and then up right? No. Going upright might help. Actually, yeah, I think I've seen it. This one here goes upright, 0, then up left, 0, down left, 0. Oh no, then that gives us a 2. So let's try a different one. Maybe the left upright. Yes, I think I've seen the actual one now. This one might be our decoy one. Because starting up here, we go left, we go right, we get 0. We go upright, we get 0. Then when we go left, we get 0. So this is our decoy one, so we're going to be starting from this one and starting up here. So we're going to go left, 2. Then we're going to go upright twice. Upright, 2 and 2. Okay, our next one is going to be starting on the second in the diagonal. We're going to go up left, so up 0, up left 0, and then down, which is 1, 0, 0, 1. Next we're going to go up left, down, right, from the third one, so up left 0, down left 1, down right 0, 0, 1, 0. We haven't mentioned the down row, and then we're going to go to this bottom one, and we're going to go down right 1, then left 2, and then wait, we're going to go down right, then right, so 1, 2, and then we're going upright is 0, so 1, 2, 0. We're now going to convert these back into base 10 numbers. To 202 it's going to be 20, which is going to correspond to their alphabetic position. So we've got T, this is going to be A, just to show you, A. 101, 0, 1, 0 even, could be C, and 1, 2, 0, it's going to be 15, which is O. So our final word is taco. So we're going to press the button to bring us to the familiar scrolling layer screen, and we're going to be submitting our answer by pressing the region, then the set of 3 letters, then the actual letter. So the next one is going to be A, so first one. Then we'll go for the first one again, but last one. And then the O is going to be in this region, as you can see here, middle one, and then last one. We get self-module. So hopefully you understand how the Azure button works. It's similar to blue and navy button. It's up to you whether or not this one seems easier than the rest of them, but hopefully you understand how the Azure button works now. You can see here. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. See you later.